Really? After all the work we've done on you? You go and do that? Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on the Corsa C. The car that just keeps giving. Anyway, we were due, or weren't due, we hadn't booked it. I was going to get this MOT'd this week because we've done all the jobs. Pretty much everything off the list is gone. We were running it up, getting it nice and warm. I had it running probably about 45 minutes, just making sure everything's all right, blah, blah, as you do. And then it left us with a little message. There, that little puddle of oil. It's not a great deal. I mean, it's not as bad as the Kubota puddle of shame, but actually, you don't know about that yet. We'll get to that one day. Yeah, it probably wouldn't fail an MOT. But I would imagine it would be an advisory. And we've done all this work on it. It's all everything's serviced and ready to go. We don't want to be dripping oil out of it, really. So ultimately, let's get under this. It's on this side of the engine. Sorry, this is going to be poorly lit. So it's on the belt side of the engine. There's a little cover underneath. So we need to get underneath and have a look. So probably the best way to do it for us both to see is get the wheel off and get that shield off. I'm going to have a bit of a clean up of that because I don't like leaving oil on the floor. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. Let's have a look, see what we can find. We're up on axle stands. There is an axle stand behind that jack. And we're looking underneath and yeah, leaving us more messages. That one cleaned up okay. So we've got to take this panel off to see where it's coming from. And there's just a torque screw at the top there. Sorry, I don't want to wash the light out. I've wire brushed it. Hopefully it'll come undone. There's a little peg type thing you've got to punch the middle out of there. And underneath, yeah, so we're in the right area, I think, don't you? There's another couple of torque screws. So I'll whip them out and we'll see what's behind. And you can tell that we had a few oil leaks on this end. Sorry, you're going to be at a right funny angle now. I've got a bit more cleaning up to do under here. Hopefully there's not new oil leaks, but we fixed a couple at the top previously, didn't we? Let's get this panel off, see what's behind. So I've had a little look around, and I do apologise. I'll probably be shaking you around a bit, but like I say, sorry about that. I think it's coming from the crankshaft steel behind this pulley. It's quite oily all over. Sorry, I'm slipping. Don't want to drop you again. But if you look up on that tensioner spring, it's quite oily there. It's oily around here, and there's plenty of oil on here. But it looks, and there's oil here. That's the aircon pump. It looks like, if you look on there, that's quite oily. I think it's leaking from the crankshaft seal and it's getting flicked around by the pulley. And there's plenty of oil in there. Obviously we've had previous oil leaks from the top end and it looks like it's localized to this to me. So I think I'm going to take that pulley off. We'll give it a good clean up around the area. And yeah, let's get this off, give it a good clean up. So I'll set you up best I can. Obviously I'm sure you can appreciate it's not the easiest place to get to, and not been rude, you guys are in the way, but hey, let's do what we can. So first thing we've got to do is release the belt tension, try and get this belt off. This is tight up here, and these are all, what are they called, like female Torx type things. I can't remember what they're called now. E18, that one is. So you can't get on here with a socket because it's too tight to this. I think I can get on here with this breaker part. It is tight. Oh, and I've put myself in a stupid position here. When you take this belt off, try not to get your fingers between the belt and the pulley, because if it does slip off, I'll hurt. Alright, let's see what we can do. Hey, God, that's tight. Alright, let's see if we can get some leverage on that and pull it off. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, come off, you bee. That's it. Alright. Will that come off now? Got my socket stuck on there. Oh well. Ah, there she goes. That'll be interesting to get back on. Now we've got these little female Torx E10. I don't use these Torx things very often, so these, in theory, shouldn't be very tight, so let's whip them off. Oh, not tight at all. That's right, I'll pick these up in a minute. And then, there we go. I think this only goes one way. Oh yeah, look. That's pretty mucky in there. It's going to need a bit of a clean up, isn't it? And then the seal is in behind this flange. So let's get Big Bertha on this one. Have to work out the torque specs of that one later. And then, oh, that's long. See what we've got in here. Oh, well, I can't feel a ridge on there. You can see where the seal's been running. Well, that seems pretty good. And can you see in there? Hang on, I've got mucky hands. Well, never mind, I'll clean you up in a minute. Whoa. Yeah, I'd say that's probably the issue, wouldn't you? And if you do like what we're doing here and find it useful, entertaining, please give us a thumbs up, help the channel grow. So next up, we've got to get this seal out. And I haven't got any little pry bars, so they're going to have to go on my Christmas list. I do have this trim tool. I don't know if it's strong enough. Just got to get behind and try and pop it out. No, it's not going. Oh, there she goes. There it is. So we need to have a big clean up round here and then head off and find a spare one of these. So we clean these up, all good. That has got a shiny part on it, but I can't feel it with my fingernail. So I'm hoping that's okay. If it leaks in the future, we'll have to try and find a replacement one of them, but that's what we got at the moment. And we're nice and clean up in here, as you can see, ready for the seal. While I was under here, I give it all the rest of it a bit of a clean as well. But the seal from EuroCarParts, I've ordered it. Sorry, turning you around. Ordered the seal from EuroCarParts, and it's not in till tomorrow, so we'll have to halt this and wait for the parts to come in. So we picked up a new seal from EuroCarParts. This was £11, £10.99. The old seal doesn't look too bad. There's a couple of flat sort of wear marks on it, but I'm hoping it's the right thing. The main bolt, that one there. Now, reading online whether this is right or wrong, this is a stretch bolt. It's a chunky bolt, and it's supposed to be set to, I think, 150 Newton meters plus quarter of a turn, 45 degrees. I haven't got a new bolt. I can't find a new bolt. So what I'm going to do, which is on my head be it, is I'm going to use my Ugga Dugger, which I've done it easily, set quite low, on a low setting. and I'm going to put a little bit of this Loctite, which is low strength Loctite, on it, and hopefully it'll be okay. And like I say, on my head be it if it comes undone, but I can't imagine it. It didn't seem that tight. So I'll try and set you up, and then we'll put it back together. So I really hope you guys can see. I'm just putting a tiny bit of engine oil on the outside of the seal, just so it doesn't catch on its way in. And then I'm going to tap it in, if I can find my hammer, to put it in a safe place. Right. Wow. Well, that was easy to get on, but that belt was tough. My socket kept on trying to slip off of the nut on the tensioner. In the end, I had to put a screwdriver up in there to squish it over. I think I'm okay on the belt. Yeah, I kept it as flat as I could. But yeah, that wasn't ideal. But yeah, it's all done up. I guess next thing to do is start it up and see what happens. Fire and hold. Well, let's let that run for a while and see if she leaks. So we've been running for a little while and it all looks dry at the moment, so let's put the shield on and hopefully we'll be okay. Right, well that's it. Only time will tell if we've done good or not, I suppose. I will torque up the wheel bolts. £85 foot is what I've got written on the board, so we'll do it to that in a minute. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully this is pointing in the right place. Hopefully this isn't too long a video. I do apologise if it is. I tend to ramble on. It wasn't a hard job. The hardest bit was the belt, because I've got an eTorx socket and it was trying to pull off. I think the right tool would be to have a spanner, a ring spanner, like an eTorx spanner, and then put a long bar on it, because it's surprisingly tight. So that's probably the hardest part. The weirdest part is not being able to get a replacement bolt. Again, time will tell for that. I've put a little bit of like low strength Loctite on. I think it'd be fine. But I'm going to keep an eye on it, so that'll be fine. And that is about, quickly, just a quick one. Everybody keeps on asking about this light. Now, I've had it a few years now. It's a Glowforce eye light. I don't know if you can see the back of it. And yeah, it's brilliant. I might actually reach out to the manufacturer, see if we can get you a discount code on maybe. I don't know, we shall see. But yeah, I've had it a few years and it takes a drop as well. It's It's been a good light, that. I picked it up at Busfest, I think, one year. But yeah, sorry. See, I ramble on. I do apologise. Thank you for coming on another journey on the Corsa C, which left us a little message just because it wanted to. I don't think it wants to go out in the cold, even though it's not cold at the moment. All right, out in the rain. Yeah, thanks again. Thank you for watching. Look us up on Instagram, Larks_workshop, and we've got a Facebook page as well, or that you can like. I think I don't do much on Facebook. Basically, I just do stuff on Instagram and it uploads to Facebook, so it's no point looking on both of them, but it's there if you want to look at it. I've lost my thread. Yes, thank you very much for watching. And like I said earlier, if you like what we're doing, if it helped you, please give us a little thumbs up. Only takes a second. And well, I hope to see you next time on probably this, actually. We're hoping to go for an MOT. So yeah, see you next time. Cheers then. Blah, 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 blah. I'm waffling on. I'm going to start this again because I've waffled on far too much. Who needs to see we got the new parts and it take me 2 minutes to say it? Start again.